IT and cybersecurity companies collect massive amounts of information that could be used for threat analysis and intelligence. Being one of those companies, Cisco assembled a large team of security practitioners called Cisco TLOS to provide actionable intelligence, visibility on indicators, and protection against emerging threats through data collected from their products. The solution is accessible as TLOS Intelligence. Cisco TLOS encompasses 6 key teams: threat intelligence and interdiction. Quick correlation and tracking of threats provide a means to turn simple IOCs into context-rich intel. Detection research, vulnerability and malware analysis is performed to create rules and content for threat detection. Engineering and development provides the maintenance support for the inspection engines and keeps them up to date to identify and triage emerging threats. Vulnerability research and discovery, working with service and software vendors to develop repeatable means of identifying and reporting security vulnerabilities. Communities, maintains the image of the team and the open source solutions. Global outreach, disseminates intelligence to customers and the security community through publications. More information about Cisco TLOS can be found on their white paper TLOS dashboard. Accessing the open source solution, we are first presented with a reputation lookup dashboard with a world map. This map shows an overview of email traffic with indicators of whether the emails are legitimate, spam or malware across numerous countries. Clicking on any marker, we see more information associated with IP and hostname addresses, volume on the day and the type. At the top, we have several tabs that provide different types of intelligence resources. The primary tabs that an analyst would interact with are vulnerability information, disclosed and zero-day vulnerability reports marked with CVE numbers and CVSS scores. Details of the vulnerabilities reported are provided when you select a specific report, including the timeline taken to get the report published. Microsoft vulnerability advisories are also provided, with the applicable snort rules that can be used. Reputation Center provides access to searchable threat data related to IPs and files using their SHA-256 hashes. Analysts would rely on these options to conduct their investigations. Additional email and spam data can be found under the Email and Spam Data tab. Task: use the .iml file you've downloaded in the previous task, Fish Tool, to answer the following questions. Task: use the .iml file you've downloaded in the previous task, Fish Tool, to answer the following questions.
What's up, guys? It's Jake here again, and today I'm back on TryHackMe, and in this episode I'm going to be going over the threat box here. It'll take you to their website. Start machine button up here that you want to click. You click that emails folder. Then you want to right click and then open cancel. We'll go ahead and type that in and see if go and copy that. This is Hotmail with to view, and then there's 4 different receives to use the email file. You've downloaded it in the previous task. The first question is, what is the listed domain of the IP address from the previous task? So we'll go back to the last task here. We'll copy this IP and we'll go to
Scenario: you are a SOC analyst. Several suspicious emails have been forwarded to you from other coworkers. You must obtain details from each email to triage the incidents reported. Task: use the tools and knowledge discussed throughout this room, or use your resources, to help you analyze email 2.iml found on the VM attached to Task 5 and use the information to answer the questions. From Telos Intelligence, the attached file can also be identified by the detection alias that starts with an H. Scenario: you are a SOC analyst. Several suspicious emails have been forwarded to you from other coworkers. You must obtain details from each email to triage the incidents reported. Task: use the tools and knowledge discussed throughout this room, or use your resources, to help you analyze email 3.email found on the VM attached to Task 5 and use the information to answer the questions.
And then we're going to have to get the hash for it again. The answer right here is going to be DryDex. We can
There's more out there. You have come to the end of the room. However, this is just the tip of the iceberg for open source threat intelligence tools that can help you as an analyst triage through incidents. There are plenty of more tools that may have more functionalities than the ones discussed in this room. Check out these rooms to dive deeper into threat intelligence.